Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. XRP community, for your information, the Wall Street Journal noting Ripple's win and quoting Stuart Alderati. Okay, this is big, guys. This coming from James K. Filan here on Twitter. Gary, big battles loom in the SEC's war on crypto. Agencies' push to regulate the Wild West market could stumble if it loses enforcement cases against Coinbase, Binance, or Kraken. So, it's looking as though the SEC is no longer really a threat to the crypto industry as it used to be back in 2020 when it originally, sued Ripple and the XRP cryptocurrency, deeming it to be a security. Well, guys, it's very interesting how, the tides have turned, and Stuart Alderati has, made the same kind of claim here. I don't know if you guys saw this. I'm just scrolling down here in the article. SEC lawyers recently told a federal court in Washington, D.C. that many of Binance's and Changpeng Zhao's admissions support the SEC's allegations. In its criminal case, for instance, Binance admitted that it illegally served millions of U.S. customers, a claim at the center of the SEC lawsuit. Still, though, the SEC's willingness to sue the crypto projects doesn't scare the industry as much as it used to. According to Stuart Alderati, chief legal officer at Ripple Labs, most of the SEC's early enforcement actions yielded fines against smaller crypto firms, he said. The process is the punishment. Stuart Alderati said it's a very expensive process and it forces them into settlements. Ripple recently prevailed in a key part of its own lawsuit with the SEC. The SEC had alleged that Ripple and two of its officers broke the law by selling $1.4 million of cryptocurrency known as XRP, but the U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres found that only some of the sales were securities offerings. The trades done on exchanges were not. So, as Stuart Alderati says, it's a very expensive process and it forces them into settlements. The process is the punishment. But also down here, guys, we've seen a seismic shift. Ripple's significance was seismic, said Ashley Ebersole, a former SEC enforcement attorney who is now general counsel at OX, a software provider to cryptocurrency developers. If the agency eventually loses its major cases, or if Coinbase and Binance score upset victories early in 2024, Gensler could pivot on his strategy and push for Congress to clarify the SEC's jurisdiction over crypto, basically going and crying that you're not winning, so please change the rules. But writing specialized rules for crypto could be a mistake, said Allen, the American University law professor. She sees that as rewarding an industry with a lighter touch rule set that could potentially be exploited by other financial firms seeking to dodge strict SEC oversight. There is no riskless option for the SEC here, she says. I see a lot to recommend the enforcement strategy because rulemaking also carries a lot of risk. So there you guys go. That directly from the Wall Street Journal, mainstream media publication on crypto regulations. And so, we got that Stuart Alderati quote, of course. Also, I think it is now common knowledge that the Ripple win was a big upset for the SEC, but a huge win for the crypto industry and Ripple and XRP in particular. So wanted to thank James K. Filan just for posting that. Mac Attack XRP also bringing this to our attention. Bridged Coreum in the amount of 37 million. Passing over the XRP ledger. So Sologenic, a protocol that converts securities and various assets into tokens over the XRPL, recently shared that users have bridged over 37 million Coreum from the XRPL to the Coreum network. So the utility, guys, it is building. The Sologenic team disclosed this information in a recent post on X and subtly indicated upcoming developments for the bridge. Coreum, a proprietary token for the Coreum network, is integral to the Layer 1 enterprise-grade blockchains, which strives to function as fundamental infrastructure for dApps and DeFi. And here is just the Sologenic tweet to that effect. The 37 million Coreum has been bridged from the XRPL to Coreum official blockchain. With 2024 on the horizon, Sologenic is set to expand the bridge's capabilities, introducing multi-asset support and advanced interoperability features. So more developments there, guys, for Coreum, the bridge, over the XRP ledger. Also, it is of note here that Coreum does incorporate ISO 20022 compatibility, IBC interoperability, and innovative smart tokens. For context, smart tokens are digitized assets with smart contract functionalities. The network claims to deliver an impressive features including 7,000 transactions per second scalability and cost effectiveness. So I got to say, because there are so many projects on the XRP ledger, we are seeing, I think, more efficiency with regards to the utility of the XRPL. Smart contracts, different kinds of functionalities, with non-native tokens like the Coreum token. I think this just indicates more use cases on the XRP ledger. This is just one of hundreds of different projects that is expanding on the XRPL. So very interesting to note this Coreum update. Wanted to thank Mac Attack XRP just for bringing that to our attention. Now, they were mentioning in this article the 7,000 transactions per second. I know recently the XRP community, I guess, maybe felt a little blindsided that there have been some issues with the XRPL. Experts say misinformation is the biggest reason XRP failed to experience major growth. This courtesy of Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unboxed. Now, I did talk about this a little the other day. Prominent features in the XRP community have argued the negative impact of misinformation on the XRP ecosystem. They're talking about this in terms of, I guess, developing on the XRP ledger. The conversation unfolded amid a disclaimer that XRPL does not support ordinal inscriptions. And when they did have that test run, they found that it bogged up. In response, XRPL Labs CTO Richard Holland asked the critic to propose up to 10 improvements that they would like to see on the XRP ledger, drawing inspiration from features already available on the other blockchain platforms. Now, he was referring to this tweet here, the Sento Sumo Saba tweet. We now have more real-world live XRPL performance results after the past 24 hours. But Rich down here is a little critical, and it failed horribly. He says, unbelievable, XRPL has been around since 2014 and is so far behind other blockchains. Why anyone is still holding out for hope XRP is mind-boggling, 100% delusional, and it's downright sad at this point. Now, I mean, what he fails to realize here is the fact that Ripple has so many partnerships around the world that are already utilizing the XRP ledger. So it's not really a matter of if, it's a matter of when. These banks are not going to pivot and change to a different blockchain now. Remember, they're banks. They don't like change. So they have already committed. Global financial infrastructure around the world is going to be using the XRP ledger. No questions asked. It's not going to be the only blockchain they use, but of course, it is going to be a large part of this new financial landscape. So Richard down here, he asks a genuine question: if you could have 5 to 10 things added to the XRPL that other chains already have, what would they be? And Rich does respond here: act as cloud service smart contracts, one digital ID to get in all the dApps, HTTP outcalls, reverse gas model, governance rewards, ability to communicate directly with Bitcoin and Ethereum, with more integrations coming, no bridges, cheap on-chain storage, all this and more without third party as ICP does. Well, if you click on here, you can see he is an ICP investor along with Ethereum and Bitcoin. So he obviously has his opinions there. I must be new LOL says failed horribly, so far behind. LOL, what? There's pluses and minuses to every platform out there. Not sure how this mindset even exists. It's like saying cars are so far behind planes because they don't have wings yet. Everything isn't meant to build and do the same thing. But Rich does respond, it started failing over 50 transactions per second. That's coming from XRP Maxis, not me. And that's a failed horribly performance, according to Rich. So, I mean, I guess, natively it does need to be tinkered with. We do, though, have projects that are touting 7,000 transaction per second scalability. Obviously, the Coreum token is not, meant to necessarily replace an XRP token. I mean, they're doing their own thing over there at Sologenic. Nevertheless, guys, I think, I do think there is still some work to be done, but I think this is still FUD. I do not think we're in as bad of a situation as some people are suggesting here. I mean, the XRP price, in terms of what you and I care about, I mean, it is slowly grinding up. It is forming that Nike swoosh pattern. We have heard of targets $8 to $10 in this coming bull run. If you guys didn't catch the video I did this morning, I will link it up here in the top right hand corner. And we're just at the beginning of this. XRP is like any other speculative coin in this bull run. Basically, every coin is speculative. Every coin is going to move with Bitcoin, as we have seen in past bull runs. So, we're not really expecting anything different this time around. But yeah, I mean, there still is some work to do, no doubt about that. Nevertheless, wanted to thank Wheezy for posting that. Also happened to see this, guys, from Eisenreich. The Vechain blockchain is also highlighting some developments here. Vechain's blockchain tech reshaping sustainability. And the 0.000216 kilowatts per hour of electricity per transaction is revolutionary. So just kind of giving us an update on Vechain and how they are, moving towards their push towards sustainability while simultaneously facilitating transparent and traceable supply chain that offer while empowering customers to make informed decisions. So Vechain has been expanding their verticals similar to what Ripple had been doing for the last couple of years. Vechain's commitment to sustainability is evident in its Vechain Thor blockchain update, the layer 1 blockchain that serves as the foundation for its ecosystems, emphasizing sustainability in both infrastructure and functionality. Vechain Thor employs an energy-efficient, user-friendly, and open platform for collaborative efforts. So here you have Vechain, guys. Discover the power to drive change. This is just what they posted the other day. One of the notable features of the platform is the proof of authority mechanism, the POA, known as POA 2.0. This mechanism strikes a crucial balance between speed and security, resulting in enhanced scalability and reduced energy consumption. These attributes position Vechain Thor as an ideal blockchain for initiating and supporting sustainability initiatives. So Vechain has been, another one of those cryptocurrency projects that has really pushed the sustainable issue, which I get. Very positive in terms of where they want to be placed in this global crypto landscape. And as you guys can see, the Vechain token has been performing quite nicely since it found its bottom in the market right down and around here. It is up about 100 and almost 150% as of the time of this recording. But guys, still very still so much under the 0.236. So I have a feeling Vechain has got some room to move. By the way, if you guys are interested in my picks this bull run, I do have a Patreon at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm opening up my portfolio and showing you guys all the cryptocurrencies that I'm trading. I talk about some of them on the channel, but I also did open up a new portfolio, the $10,000 plus portfolio of other cryptocurrencies that I'm selling for pure profit. So in some cases, they have real world utility. In some cases, they certainly do not. I'm looking at other metrics. I'm looking to make money this time around. And if you're like me and you feel like you did not cash out enough last bull run, well, you can see what I'm doing this bull run at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Gonna keep moving. Vechain, a great cryptocurrency, but of course, my lion's share is in XRP. And as per this morning's video and, many other predictions, I guess, in the crypto space, everybody is saying XRP is poised to do very well this bull run. Michael Branch posting this. Forbes believes the price of XRP is set for influence with the lifted restrictions on bank crypto transactions in countries like Nigeria. So they have now said here that, because of, and I'm sure it's a trickle-down effect, because the U.S. has lifted restrictions on XRP in terms of crypto, deeming it as a security, and, exchanges relisting the crypto. I'm sure that, the world is watching, and many other crypto exchanges are, whether it is for cryptocurrency adoption as a whole or whether it is XRP specifically, a lot more people, I think, are going to have confidence that XRP is one of those cryptos that they feel safe investing in. XRP does top the list of prominent digital assets yet to engineer sensational trajectory amid the unfolding bull market. However, many people are suggesting that it will run. Forbes senior contributor Billy Bambro has argued that the trend is about to change with a pivotal development from the Apex Bank of Nigeria, a country with one of the highest crypto adoption rates. So one of the biggest countries adopting cryptocurrency, I'm guessing in the region of Africa, is set to now open it up, loosen up crypto adoption and crypto regs, I guess. In particular, Bambro cited the Central Bank of Nigeria has reversed its position on cryptocurrency, directing banks to ignore its 2021 prohibition on crypto transactions. Now, why would it be that they are reversing that now? Remember, back in 2021, of course, that was the height of the bull run, and that was probably when there was a lot of snags and a lot of uncertainty. That was in and around here, pretty much the top. Now the Bank of Nigeria is saying, no, we're good to go. You can trade crypto. A few days ago, I don't know if you guys remember, forget the spot Bitcoin ETF, a huge unexpected bank flip could be about to hit the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and other cryptocurrencies. This just came out late last week, and it did have to do with that bank in Nigeria, the Central Bank of Nigeria, actually loosening up, changing their regulations when it comes to cryptocurrency adoption in the country. So current trends globally have shown that there is a need to regulate the activities of virtual asset service providers. Again, guys, this is coming from Forbes, which includes cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. The Central Bank of Nigeria wrote in the country's banks, according to local reports, reversing its 2021 ban that prevented commercial banks from offering services to crypto exchanges in the country. So because of this, because Nigeria is one of the biggest countries in Africa that is now ready to trade cryptocurrencies, this is likely going to have an impact on the top cryptos by market cap. I do, in fact, think that, despite the fact that XRP now is sitting at number 6, well, technically number 5 if we remove Tether, I think it could once again move up in the crypto rankings. I seriously do think that. I don't know what's going to happen with BNB coin. I don't know how robust the Binance network is going to be this time around, considering so many countries are now coming down on Binance. The BNB coin is probably going to see a bit of a hit. So if anything, it'll flip BNB coin. I think it might be tough to flip Solana, I got to admit. but BNB coin I definitely think is a possibility, especially if XRP does hit an $8 to $10 target. On top of which, we've got a Ripple partner here, guys, Sygnum Bank, talking about the digital asset space, talking about how Bitcoin is the entry coin, but many other cryptocurrencies might do very, very well because of one thing. Listen to this.
Still an effect. And then, I mean, in the long term, it could even get negative, the halvening, because in the end, it's the revenue for the Bitcoin miners. And if the revenues are cut in half, that's usually not so good for someone. And it was intended originally that the transaction fees of the Bitcoin protocol will compensate for that. But because Bitcoin is evolving into a store of value, only few transactions are made, and therefore the collected transaction fees on the Bitcoin protocol are low. And so we don't think that in the end we will have 21 million Bitcoins, but we think it will be more. And probably that is not a catastrophe, maybe only when it is published the first time, but I think it will not be after this happening here. And last but not least, energy consumption, in our view, this is a problem for Bitcoin. It already uses twice the amount of whole Switzerland annually. And if you expect, for example, a tenfolder in the next bull run, then the energy consumption, we estimate, would be around the whole of Western Europe. And there will be a time when there will be a lot of pressure from the regulators or the authorities, but also from a reputational point of view, we think usually these are the young ones that use the Bitcoins. And we know that the young ones get greener and greener because they care about their future. So we think Bitcoin will not be the star performer from now on, and we like smaller tokens or altcoins.
Bitcoin might not be the star performer because of, well, a multitude of reasons. One being the environmentally friendly factor. There are other cryptocurrencies that are likely to do fairly well. And did you notice this panel discussion was put on by Sygnum Bank? Well, at Sygnum Bank, as of 2020, XRP has been available. Ripple has been a partner of Sygnum Bank since then. So who knows? I'm getting pretty excited. This bull run kind of playing out, well, in some ways, the way I want. In other ways, I'm sure we're still in for some surprises. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.